Okay, guys, I arrested somebody today.
Redemption 3, you got the rob stage goes, all right, guys, we gotta get from here to there. Get sticky.
Biker comes flying down the street. I was gonna go around and ask everybody what they are, you know, to start it off. Guys, Btier Bowler if you haven't already. Click that subscribe button, click that notification bell down below.
Right, so made you look.
Just good enough.
Speaking of just good enough, what are we tonight, Phil?
Just your friendly neighborhood pimp.
Your friendly neighborhood pimp.
Throwback to the 70s.
Yeah, I like the outfit, man. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
The purple is the way to go. Is it like all felt then too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like official. And then what is that like is that a real gold chain then too?
No.
Oh, you could have said yes. I don't think the camera would have known at all. Waited, you know, it's worth like 100K nowadays because gold is up. So how about you? What are we?
I'm just your local everyday Satan, you know, just collecting souls.
Yeah. Guys, I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
So tell us about your citizen's arrest here, man.
Yeah.
But why don't you pass around the gentleman's jack or
there's almost
Johnny Walker?
You want the Johnny Walker?
Yeah.
There's almost a better way to do this. You almost draw them in, you know, a little bit. Like, okay, guys, I arrested somebody today, and then we wait to tell that story until like halfway through the pod.
Oh, you don't want to start off strong with a banger?
No, because honestly, like, it was pretty intense, and like I don't know if I've completely come to terms with what happened. You know what I mean? And you know, I will soon. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Today I went to the range, couldn't get my gun zeroed, so got bad at that for a little bit. At least to 100. I got it almost to 25, right? Almost to 25. Yeah. And then Battlefield came out today, so that was kind of a fun one to play. Definitely excited for that game. It looks pretty good on paper.
Any new insights of the EU buying the
EA? All of the servers right now are Saudi Arabian, so everybody's getting mad about how slow they are, and it's pretty funny. Everybody's making fun of them. And then,
they should just bought the existing network for $55 billion. It's
they did, but I mean, like, I think everybody's just making fun of the joke of like, oh, Saudi Arabia servers, oh, they're trash, oh, they're garbage, you know?
Is that the meme that's floating around X?
It's floating around in game. Okay, people are just making fun of the Saudis at the get sticky. People are just making fun of the Saudis at this point, and I think it's really funny, and that's fine. You know, they put $55 billion in, like they're gonna get probably $100 billion out. They own everything nowadays, so just be ready for that in the future. You know,
right? Who knew the next crusade is they're just coming through and just buy everything up?
Yeah, I mean, if you really think about it, like what they tried to rival the PGA not that long ago too. You got all that Saudi prince money. They have a lot of money. Like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna free market.
They have more money than Elon Musk, and it's like the people are like, oh, he's worth $400 billion. It's like, no, Saudis are worth far more.
You know, and the thing is, it's still individual people. Like, you know, individuals are still buying things and
cartels,
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much like they got their own oil money, thing going on, and they can combine a little bit of money, buy EA from the U.S. entirely, and then really not do anything with it. Like they
haven't done anything with it already for years. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you play a lot of their EA Sports.
They invested a lot into EA Sports like a couple years ago, and they haven't really done anything with it.
Right.
So they probably won't really do anything with the rest of EA either. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna change a product that's like already kind of working in the West. You know, that is something I'll give them credit for. It's probably better that they own it than in some like American woke company. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
You'll probably see a lot of the LGBTQ.
They just won't change a lot, and that's fine. Like, you know, they'll keep it going. They'll keep it running the same way it has been the last 50 years.
So Brady and I already talked about this on a different conversation. What's your thoughts on the acquisition
of what?
Of the EU buying EA?
I don't know. I guess I'll see next Madden, and I'll let you know.
Oh, not this Madden?
I don't know. Did they buy it before this Madden came out?
I don't know.
I think they bought it afterwards.
I'll let you know next year.
Yeah, every year is a different year, right? It's the same game every year.
Yeah, there's a couple tweaks every year, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you think gamers in the Call of Duty realm get the same exact experience as like people in the FIFA or NFL Madden? realm?
Yeah, because it's the same game. You have a
It's the
couple
same game.
tweaks, you know, get nerfed a couple people or guns or whatever, and like new people coming in and new like stuff coming into the game. So it's like it's pretty much the same game every year, which is why like I really don't like Call of Duty because it's pretty much like if I buy one, but Madden's the same way. So like I can't really talk.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like-
you know, you update the roster every year. In Madden.
I could do that, but
Oh yeah, you like teams probably get made. People do like the custom players,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're like, "Oh, here's the exact stats that this guy's gonna have when he's a rookie." You know?
Yeah, I'm hoping that the EA, since the EU bought that they'll be able to maybe make some way of creating like the new independents to be able to create something new. Because throughout the like pretty much from 95 to 05, we had some of the most fun games ever created between using that Unreal Engine and then how it's progressed. So I'm hoping that we'll see that type of innovation again or some new creativity because everything now
or
is
bring back like classics like NFL Street.
Oh, it's just about to
or-
say
really?
Street
Yeah.
or Jam
Or Street
NBA
or
Jam.
NBA Jam. Man, I remember playing that on
Um,
Sega back in the
bring
90s.
back Blitz. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
Blitz
Blitz was a
Elite.
popular one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the hockey, like whatever they had.
Bring
they
back
had some,
Slugfest
yeah.
for
Oh,
MLB.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
Mhm.
like
They need to do a lot of that stuff for games.
Oh,
right
that'd be
now.
cool. They were able
For
to move on
sports.
to like Perfect Dark or
Yeah.
add into or maybe do something more with Resident Evil or something like that.
Yeah.
or bring back Cabela's Hunter, like the
Ooh.
Cabela's games, like
Yeah.
because they're all EA made.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did a Sam's Club here in town. Actually, you could buy a console for Cabela's Big Game Hunter there for $500. It's like the screen-
500.
Yeah, but the screen is so small. It's like you can just sell the kit and we just hook it up to a big screen TV, which could be 120
Yeah.
inches. You know.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to like re-get like those arcade machines and like get like a full on like you got the gun laser point thing, like everybody's shooting in their living room or whatever. I guess you could do that with VR. So I
Right,
don't know
yeah,
why people
yeah.
aren't doing that more with VR.
I think it's just a lot of expensive upfront to be able to have that created because if your platform is you're able to walk around, you're gonna need to create a tether and a platform to keep
you
you
don't
from.
need the walker. Didn't a lot of those just like on the rail shooters come out at some point where it's just like, like you might be riding like a roller coaster and like the game is moving for. It's like Pokemon Snap. The game is like moving for you, and then you're like just shooting off the train.
That's how I've always been for a lot of time. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The next evolution would be that, but now it's getting your price point cheap enough for the consumer to get it. But with everything becoming so expensive, I mean, we're
just
still
for them to drop a new one.
yeah.
every
right?
year. Every year. Yeah.
Because so like how you can develop a technology that's going to be able to last 4 or 5 years, especially if you have it for a cost, let's say $1,000.
Yeah.
So it's like you're gonna want that to last because we're still paying diesel still $3.50 a gallon. So
That's true. When gas comes down, maybe we can start to afford VR games. VR headsets. I don't know if that's where everybody's gonna put their money, but we'll see. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm surprised like a big VR game has not come out yet, because we kind of got like ready with Ready Player One, where it was like, oh yeah, you can like jump into this world and you can kind of just be like ready for like, oh, where the world's gonna go or transition, and then basically the only thing we've gotten close to that is Fortnite. Like Fortnite right now, you can launch like 10 different games in, like you go to Fortnite, then you can get Rock Band over here. You can get like Rocket Racing over here. You can get the Fortnite regular battle royale, whatever. And then they have like a bunch of creator modes. It's like a Roblox almost type thing. But like we haven't seen where you can go to like a hub world and then you can like
jump
develop
into a
your
different
own
platform.
character and then go to like a different game from there and all that. We have not seen that yet.
They're
So,
definitely priming us, but maybe that's what EA's thinking is to be able to buy up all those properties to begin that process because that's maybe their forward thought into it. And they just needed somebody with the back end to be able to pay for and support it.
yeah, I don't know if EA would be the ones to do it or whatever though. Yeah, imagine you could like go to one game and then you could like build a character and then in that game you could go play FIFA or you could go play NFL Madden or you could go play hockey all through like the one hub world or whatever.
That'd be dope.
No, it's pretty cool.
Or like NBA kind of has like that pickup game thing that they
Oh,
do
yeah.
where you can kind of like run around in the city first. They try to do like a GTA thing.
Like Madden does that, but it's not like an open world thing. It's more like a squad. So like you're playing like 3 versus 3 or 5 versus 5 or 1 versus 1.
And that seems like pretty fun though too.
Yeah.
Where you can kind of just like run around.
You just hop on with.
If anything, you
random
like
people.
add that in the skate gameplay too, and then you can run around and skate.
That'd be lit.
To like the
Like-
next game that you're gonna play.
And you have a whole lobby screen loading, so but you're just waiting in the lobby for the game to open up. So like,
Yeah.
all right, and players walk out, and you can walk in and play. It's like
And you
just
have
kind
to fly your team to the next team because you're playing.
get on the bus.
GTA, you have to like rob a train to get your team.
Or Red Dead
somewhere.
Redemption 3, you
Yeah.
have to rob a stagecoach. All right, guys, we gotta get from here to there.
We need money, guys. We need money. What are we doing? What are the gigs? You know.
Let's go find Wells Fargo and go rob those.
So that would be the next evolution to gaming, right? Being able to play GTA through every single game before you go play like golf or whatever, you know.
Console where it's
And
like
all that.
you just immerse yourself into it, like you're jumping in the Matrix.
Yeah.
And your stool is a stool. So basically, it's all has plumbing all hooked up to it.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't
all
want
your
that.
waste just disappears, just
I
goes
don't
into
want.
your
I think
plumbing.
as soon as that happens is like when we get off the internet, and I
Yeah.
think we just go into the woods. You know,
Well, like the Matrix says, the only way to get out of the Matrix, you have to have a landline.
the only way to get out
Out of
is
the
to-
Matrix is have a landline. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
saying like have a toll booth,
Yeah.
like a telephone booth.
Yeah. Still a landline, but yeah.
Well, I don't have a landline anymore, so
No.
I guess I'm stuck forever.
They still try to push that stuff on you. Spectrum and all those places. They still try to push that on you.
Yeah.
They still try to push TV on everybody too.
Which is basically what
So,
streaming services
I
are.
was seeing a stat the other day that like a lot of millennials, I guess, like people younger, right? Younger people are getting landlines again. And it's because they don't want their kids on social media, so they aren't buying them phones. But that they can
Oh.
still dial 911 if they need to.
Welcome to Nokia. Go play some Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all you
right?
got.
Good luck, brother.
That's
Oh,
what you
yeah.
got.
yeah.
That's why I wanted with Sophia to have a flip phone, but it's like I got outruled on that one because like what better to have the pain of having a flip phone because it's like there's no social media attached to it and
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing entertaining about it. So it's like she has to be in the now.
No, there's something entertaining about a flip phone. Hanging up.
Yeah. Doing
Yeah.
the flip thing.
Can you hear me this?
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like nowadays, like,
right.
yeah, like with Sophia, I guess, like giving them access to like, everything now, just like does not feel good. Like you know what I mean? Like they have AI, they got like all of this like social media garbage, Instagram, whatever, Snapchat.
We're this when we were in high school. Hey, what's the answer to this?
Well,
Thanks.
and that's mainly what it's used for, right? Like
Yeah.
you look at like usage
Is it,
stats
though?
during the
Yeah, most of
During
AI
the-
is used for is for grammar check and writing professional emails.
Yeah. Like you can like see like the usage stats on AI and during the school year.
That's
It's
how
like
that's how we get our
70%.
rap album. Have AI read it.
Yeah, we could do that now.
Dude, have you guys
let's
heard
do it.
some of the like when they take like a DMX song or
Yeah.
and they make it soulful? It's like,
Yeah.
dude, this is a
Oh, I have
banger.
a couple in my
I think
like
it was like
in my role I was gonna show you guys where it's like they did like 50 Cent and made it like 1950s.
Oh,
and
yeah,
made
I've
it,
heard that.
like
Yeah.
1930s. And
As a
a candy
banger.
shop.
they bang though. Like
It's
it's,
a
just like,
banger.
oh man.
This
like,
is that's what jazz turned from jazz to rap, and it's like it's like if you want to get back original, man, create some bangers like that because they're awesome.
yeah. That is one good thing I'll give AI on that. Is like the ability to take the best of every single soul
Or
R&B
hearing
singer,
Cartman sing
put it to-
Evanescence.
Yeah,
the-
or
the
parody
the
stuff.
actors or there's a voice actor going around singing like random cover songs as Cartman on like
Yeah, he lives
online.
over in Rochester.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He actually is a friend of mine. Is a friend of Nick's.
Oh no!
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know it.
Let's get him on the pod.
Get him on the beat here,
He can
man.
sing some songs right here.
Yeah, he's
I
been
would love
on
that.
Stationary Astronaut
Let's do
podcast a few
it.
times.
Let's do it.
How do we get him on? Yeah,
Yeah,
talk to him.
Yeah.
I love seeing that kind of stuff, like the parodies, and then I see
Like if I was an artist, I'd be a Weird Al and make
Yeah,
parodies
whoa, yeah.
of
So,
other people.
there's somebody right now who is taking all of the Taylor Swift songs
Oh, thank Jesus, yes.
and they put them into AI and then write lyrics based on manufacturing. So they're singing
That's
about
hilarious.
like trains and like how factories work and stuff like that, and they're doing it all with AI with Taylor Swift tunes behind them.
Have you guys
It's
seen
one
the
of the funniest
pushback
things.
of Taylor Swift's newest album? Like,
Oh, yeah.
people are calling her
No.
MAGA. She's
Yeah.
calling her trad wife. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, the
Yeah.
left is so brainwashed.
Apparently, one of her songs, she goes into detail on.
I think it's called Wood.
Mr. Kelsey's, yeah.
Yeah, Wood. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's-
And Wish List
that's
was about her
awful.
becoming like
Yeah.
being friends and hanging out with people that have been canceled and such.
Like,
That's
like
awful.
very
Yeah.
detailed in Wood.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I can't say I know.
Oh man.
I just
used
read
to be-
online. I
guys,
haven't heard
I
it.
used to be a Swiftie. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I used to be a Swiftie, but then she went trad.
She had a couple bangers. But
No.
Ever since she became Miss Pfizer and Mr. Pfizer, it's like, I'm good.
50 times. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. I can't believe people get that mad about her getting married. You know what I mean? Like, I think
Not
it's more
anymore.
of a reaction
or
to
people
it.
getting mad over the Super Bowl halftime show this year.
Was it Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard there's a lot of
Is that who
pushback
it
on
is
that.
this year?
Yeah.
So it's like a Latino guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody's mad about that.
They're gonna be mad because they don't know what he's saying half the time.
Yeah, it's because
He's gonna be
doesn't
dissing
speak-
us the whole time.
Yeah, he doesn't speak English a lot. You
I,
know,
th-
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's gonna be hilarious.
I think it'll be fine. Yeah, like I don't really care. I don't
And
know.
he has the money to pay to be on there
Oh
because
yeah.
yeah, the NFL, you have
The
to
NFL
pay to
sold
be
out
on
a
there.
while ago. They were
Yeah.
sold out a while
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
You
Oh, it's
know all
all-
about that.
it's
You're
all
dressed up as a
rigged, yeah.
demon. Yeah, I'm getting sticky over here. Yeah, yeah.
It's all
yeah.
scripted.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah.
It's for entertainment purposes only.
yeah. Try suing them on that. You know, trying to get defamation out of that.
It's like
that
it's
goes
like
against-
NASA just coming out with that like interview saying that we're gonna send the first people to the moon. You know.
Well, it's something different
Yeah,
too.
you
Did you
know,
guys?
Mhm.
We've talked about this before, Phil, but you've probably heard about the Atlas thing going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like there's like a comet that's like supposedly inorganic coming to Earth in like the next couple months.
No, I've not heard about it.
You've
I-
not heard
I
about
was-
this at all?
no,
You're on the
I-
internet.
Yeah, I figured because I haven't heard anything about it. I figured it'd be more like
Randall Carlson, I think, made a video on it.
well, also what's Oracle bought TikTok, so they're siphoning a lot of the information off of there, keeping the like Oregon suppressed, Chicago suppressed, Gaza Strip suppressed. So a lot of stuff because like on top of that too, if people heard about Atlas, they'll probably call it's Project Bluebeam, beginning the process of being able to set up that lie.
Yeah. No, so Atlas is like this supposedly comet coming to Earth, and it should be like arriving here in like a couple months. I don't know like how it was supposed to be November, but now they're saying it might be a little bit later.
I think it's January now.
But it is like just on a direct path towards us. There's apparently another object that they don't know if
I
it's
hope I'm out
relative
ice
or
fishing
not.
going flag.
If we die, it's gonna be very
Yeah.
cold.
No, so and they don't know if it's like aliens. I have no idea. Obviously, I don't. Like MIT scientists have said it's like not organic. It doesn't seem to be acting like a regular comet. Like it's not effective as gravity as much as other ones have been. So there's not really a lot to say about it. But yeah,
Could be the bugs
apparently-
to tell us to get in the pods.
Could be.
You know,
Could
have
be.
a Starship Trooper
Could
situation.
be time. Yeah,
Or
could be,
Tyranids.
could be time. But yeah, I'm surprised you haven't heard about it. I would rabbit hole it if you can. Like it is kind of interesting. It's like
I'd be interested to see what the conspiracy
They
theories.
say
I might
it's
have to go to
mostly
Instagram.
metal though, so it's like it's not as like organic material is. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited. I don't know.
I'm interested to see what happens. I'm sure it's gonna follow along the lines of Project Bluebeam or something like that because it'll give ways to initiate a one world government.
It's Infinity War, man. Like we're
Infinity War?
in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
We're in the middle of like all of the whole.
Well, we have jumped multiple timelines, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The CERN things are pumping, you know.
Mhm.
No,
All
the
cranking,
more
man.
that, and did you guys also see? But apparently, your consciousness can jump through times.
I heard about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard. Well, we've all heard about the ones that not telepaths, but the ones that can. What's the word I'm looking
You
for?
talking about like Hal Puthoff, those kind of guys?
No, the ones that could be able to
Remote
leave their
viewers.
remote viewers. Yes, there we
Yeah.
go. Knew that's possible.
Yeah. Oh, that stuff is definitely possible.
Mhm.
Because that's astral projection, but on like a normal like base level. But yeah, no, the consciousness jumping through time. I'm sure it's nothing, right? Probably nothing, right? But yeah,
Give me some mushrooms, I can do that.
getting that stuff confirmed is crazy because yeah, that means that technically, if you can like tell what the future is gonna be, you could predict it.
I could
and
be the
not
writer of The
only-
Simpsons. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly.
Or,
Maybe
or
they've
they
been
could be a
doing that.
Raven from Livermore High School.
Or That's So Raven.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
the
you could
future.
be that. So
Yeah,
Raven.
you know?
Yeah, imagine
Well, I
that.
was referring to the Raven. That's Ravenclaw or whatever. Not Ravenclaw, but it's something in
Some Harry Potter
Wisdom.
reference?
Wisdom, or Wednesday. Excuse me, from Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the Addams Family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know anything about the Addams Family.
It's actually a pretty decent show.
Besides
I've been watching that
sorry.
the Monster Ed Gein story on Netflix.
Yeah. What's your
Oh,
thoughts?
That is fucked.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Fucked.
It's I don't know. I'm
I thought
I'm
you were
indifferent.
Like, I'm a fan.
Phil, I thought
but-
you were gonna say fire, and then you said
No,
fuck.
but
Yeah, it's definitely they definitely take
they
some.
did it well.
Fire, baby.
They really did it well.
But they really did stretch the truth on a lot of topics.
I'm gonna tell you
'Cause
right
even-
now,
even
I'm about
the,
to become your friendly neighborhood drunk.
Even the people that are the
Wait, I'm not
biographers
supposed to do
of
that?
Ed Gein don't like it. They stretched the truth on a lot of things. I do like how they plugged in what's her face from World War II and like the potential of him being schizophrenic, but he lived until 84, so it's like the guys that did
But to pass that-
Mindhunters.
But to pass that lie detector test, you have to have something wrong in your head.
Well, he was
Like,
he was convicted of murder, but he was sentenced to life in a psych ward
Yeah.
in Madison.
Ed Gein is a wild one. He was born here.
Yeah, here in
Yeah.
Lacrosse.
Yep.
Right
Like
in Lacrosse
1904.
County.
Yeah.
well, it was like it wasn't called lacrosse at that point.
Was it not? Was it like Monroe, or was it some like?
What was it previously named?
I can't remember. They
I
say
thought
it
it
in the
was
show.
always
I'll have to watch and like.
Nah, I think they're wrong, dude. Laura
Well,
Lodge has done the breakdown
I
here,
don't-
and I
yeah, I
don't
don't
believe
know.
it.
That's a question for AI or the chat. They could put it in the chat there.
Yeah, there we go.
yeah. Put in the chat GPT, guys.
They also
Get your
just came
answer.
out with the Mendez Brothers like documentary on Netflix, so I was gonna watch that after this. Ed
Her
Gein.
Mendez brothers.
Yeah, they're called. It's just monsters. and, like,
It was the one.
the-
It came out last year, but
Yeah,
I heard
yeah,
it's really
I haven't
really
seen
good.
it yet. So like,
What did they do?
they killed their parents.
Ooh,
But they spun it like if they're being sexually abused.
Yeah,
rough. Okay.
It was a big thing back in the 80s, 90s. 90s
during that finals, it was the Bulls and whoever they were playing, and during the time Michael was shooting a three and took a photo, and as Michael's like letting go of the three, they took the photo, and in the background is the Mendez brothers, and if you have that card, it's worth like $3 million.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the top card that they made.
Wow.
out of that?
Yeah, because the Mendez brothers are sitting courtside, just sitting right there.
That
No
is
shit.
Yeah,
insane.
mid three, like
Wow. Before my stepdad stopped paying on our storage unit, I had over 150 cards of Michael Jordan. They could have been in there.
oh,
but
I guarantee it was.
could have been because I had over 100 cards because like we did like there's a whole group of us that just traded but basketball cards because we lived in the heyday of it, so it's like why not?
I just found a Kobe card that's worth like $3,500.
Congrats,
Oh,
man!
wow.
In your collection,
Yeah.
dude, that's awesome, man.
Dude, that's sick.
I mean, it also skyrocketed as soon as he passed.
Ooh,
so.
are you gonna have it graded?
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go, dude. It's amazing how much when you get a card graded, it just skyrockets. Like there's Magic cards now. Like since Final Fantasy just came out, there's some cards are selling for over $100,000 if they're numbered, if they're serialized. Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Well, Topps is now releasing baseball cards with like guaranteed autographs within like the whole pack.
no,
So I'm gonna go start buying some of those.
yeah.
Badger
Yeah.
breaks there in Alaska, man. They've that's how they kicked it off because they'd open up things on packs and they would sell that stuff like that. You know, you never met Cam, but Cam used to do that. He used to
Yeah.
make money off of that stuff.
Yeah. And what he would do too, or what he would kind of recommend doing is like you have everybody buy in like raffle ticket and like, hey, you will get like the best card out of this pack or whatever, and everybody puts in $20 and it pays for the entire pack plus like 200% of it. Right, but everybody has the same chance to get like the autographed card, and then when they pick your name, you get the autographed card or whatever. But then like you just open up packs online, right? So you're just like going through, you're like doing the Facebook Live breaks and all that stuff. And
So like the next time we have a card show that comes to lacrosse, I'm gonna go sell my cards.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
well, 3,500 for a Kobe card is
That's just one
absolutely
card.
insane.
Like I
Yeah,
want them to
one.
look through my cards and be like, hey,
Yeah.
give me an estimate on everything.
Yeah, I have a lot of like unopened Pokemon cards, and that's kind of like what I've been holding, right?
Dude, some of those open
How much
packs
you
can go
want?
for like
How
100.
much you want?
Some of them like double or triple, like not even open.
What generation?
Yeah, I mean they're all like the more recent ones. I only started doing this maybe 2-3 years ago.
Oh, I was gonna
Okay.
say,
But
if you,
dude,
you got like the originals, those are
Oh,
worth
the
some
yeah.
money.
Those are like crazy. crazy.
Like they were
But-
OGs from Magic the Gathering that came back
Yeah.
in '91. They're selling for 20 to 30 grand a pack.
Easy.
Unopened.
Easy.
Pack
Yeah.
unopened,
Easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have nothing like that. But you know, last 2-3 years, like I've been just kind of stacking them,
Rip
putting them
them.
away, and
Rip them.
yeah, right. But no, it's like they've like all tripled, quadrupled. Like most of them have
Rip
like at
'em.
least 5x'd. So it's like you just have to like wait, and then
Oh,
like
yeah.
eventually those things are worth. I bought them for 50. They're gonna be worth 250. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
I said that with Rismus.
and I mean, Christmas will come back this year.
No.
It already
mean-
is back, dude. Christmas in July, it pumped a lot.
Not
but-
right now.
That's kind of the thing, though, right? It's like you don't know if they're gonna be worth more because sometimes packs get reprinted all the time,
Yeah.
and then you gotta
Yeah.
be like, okay, it's not generation 1. Okay, it might be a generation 20 or whatever. But with Pokemon, at least, like all of those cards have been going up.
Dude,
And
the
like,
scalpers are just like as soon as they hear about
well,
it, they
and
buy 'em
that's
up.
the
They just-
problem, man. Okay, I don't know. Like, I go back and forth on this all the time because I would rather have kids just like enjoying like what it is. You know, I understand with Magic having like a little bit of a market with that. I
Well,
understand.
see, we didn't experience
that's-
scalpers
NFT,
until
and
Final Fantasy.
That's
Yeah.
why I do it with sports cards. 'Cause no one's going out and buying sports cards anymore.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's like a Marvel pack coming out soon with
Well,
Spider-Man in it.
Yeah, Spider-Man just released. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
should have
yeah.
bought that. Right, just knowing.
Well, no,
like,
actually, it's a good
I'm
thing 'cause-
Spider-Man.
But
No,
you're
you-
not.
you-
You didn't get it.
I wasn't Spider-Man
You're in?
yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you
This
did
is a
because
costume.
the prices of the packs are
I only
plummeting.
put it on for the pod.
You
Oh.
mean I was not supposed to be? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you're a pimp all the time. I get it.
Getting sticky, getting sticky all over the place, huh?
Get sticky. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Okay, but no, honestly,
Creeper looking in people's windows.
I definitely understand like the scalping meta now, where it's like everybody just wants to go buy everything and then you sell them for like twice as much right away. But I miss going like. I imagine if I had kids that were like at that age where they're at that like collection age where they're like 10 to 15 or whatever, 10 to 12, 10 to 13, whatever. And I was like going into a store with them and then some asshole fucking buys the entire store shelf out. Like I would be mad at that as like a parent. I'd be like, yo, like why aren't you going to let my son like buy, you know, a $100 pack of Pokemon cards? And it might be, I mean, obviously, like he's gonna open them, he's gonna like enjoy them, right? Why you're not even gonna open them? You're just gonna sell them at 2x right away or 3x right away. Like, there's kind of some like collecting element to that that's like getting missed because of everybody just going in and buying stuff. And I guess I kind of missed that. Like, if you're gonna collect cards, I get it, but like buying out the entire store shelf so that like, kids can enjoy it too. Like, I feel like there's some
pretty dick.
I don't know if it's like unmoral. Like I don't know if I go that far, but it is. Yeah, it's like I think that's
Like your local
that's what you
LGSs have
lost.
gone and
Yeah.
they've implemented policies, especially if you're a freaking flyer and stuff like that.
Like if I notice like kids are behind me or something, like I'm gonna step back and let them pick whatever they want.
Yeah.
because they're not using their money, they're using
No,
their parents'
you know,
money.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
It's harder
oh,
to cash
like
though, regardless.
I'm gonna step back because this is my money. Like, if they want the same pack that I'm looking at, I'm not gonna get that pack. Like,
Yeah.
that's just how I am.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just dropped today that were been announced that Magic is going to be doing a whole set for that. So it's like that's going to skyrocket.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
You guys have any collections right now?
I have my collection's like 15,000 cards plus.
Oh, with Magic.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And I don't know my
Like
my
I said,
net
I have
worth.
like unopened Pokemon.
Yeah,
About it.
my collection's probably $10,000 or $15,000 worth of Magic cards just because I've been playing for so long. I have
Yeah.
I have some decks alone that are over $1,000.
Yeah. And the thing is, too,
Oh, yeah.
is like a lot of this stuff is like find a buyer mentality. So it's like, will somebody actually pay that probably
Yeah,
or not?
yeah.
No,
Like,
it's
get
very it's a
half of
very
that, whatever
niche
it
market,
is.
and there's
Yeah.
very few people
If you
that
buy-
can
It's
afford.
not like a
You
liquid,
find the
it's not
right
liquid.
person, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like
You
a
get that all
liquid
day.
asset,
No,
quote
no.
unquote.
Yeah, but on top of that, I was talking to Kayla, and what they're doing in the MTG world is that they're finding real backs and they're printing high value cards in the front
and gluing them. Yes, they're doing that with Pokemon cards.
What
too.
are they doing with? Wait, what?
What they'll do is they'll find a legit card, and then they'll print over the front of it and whatever card they want to sell it for and mark it up. Now, this is where the downside is. Like I was telling her, it's like where it's going to be just like the art world. That now you're going to have a broker to verify that's real.
Yeah.
And so, like I was telling her, it's like if you're
I
looking
need
to
that.
buy,
I need a ticket of authenticity.
I hate
you know?
that. I hate to say
yeah.
it, but guys, NFTs and blockchain, that's probably what it's going to be used for. I don't want to be the speculator of bad news for everybody at home. But no, NFTs and blockchain like can probably solve that. It'll solve your serial number issue. It'll solve a lot of your problems with verification. But it's
Glad
kind
I
of
got the big bottle.
but the upside is with like you can get a magnifier and you can find out if it's fake or real really quickly because there's ways to find out because the way MTG
there's
prints it-
inconsistencies and all that.
And get this though too is like the reason why Hasbro's still around is because of MTG. Because otherwise the company would belly up. They're not making any money on their board games. It's all MTG. It's the only thing that's to keep the company alive. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah, I think they did like Hasbro, like they own a lot of IPs. They own a ton of IPs. All the Monopoly Go, I'm surprised that's not making them money.
It's just not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's just
crazy.
the market shifted, markets changed and such.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so-
Pokemon Go is not making any money anymore either.
Yeah. Yeah. That was only like 2016, 2017. Like there's
Oh,
so much
oh,
time
no,
for
2020.
it.
It was
Oh
2020,
yeah, it went
2021.
all the way through like 2022.
Did it really?
Yeah,
Yeah, COVID really spiked it because it got
because it
everybody
got
out of the
everybody out and
That's
moving.
so weird to think about. Yeah.
house. Oh, like we saw
Gave them something to do.
even with archery too, with like any archery event, had seen twice the numbers because
What else you
there's-
got to do? Like,
kids
right.
weren't in sports.
Yeah,
Kids
No.
weren't in baseball, softball, basketball.
weren't in school. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, guys, this is what happened Friday night, right? So, Friday night, we are chilling outside, having a bonfire, right? This is after you guys left for a pod, I think. You and Dana had left early that night, I think. And
yeah, it happened like shortly after we
it happened
left.
about an hour after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, not too long.
I'm kind of mad.
We smashed pumpkins that night. You guys had left for that. And yeah,
I seen everything though.
This is so funny. So like, my experience from like how I ended up talking to the cops at the end of all of this is hilarious. Because like my whole night was just like, oh, like, you know,
We had a pod.
I'm talking to you. We had a pod. Then afterwards, like we
We were
smashed
just
pumpkins out.
chilling.
Like we're having fun. We're playing the game Chameleon. If you've ever heard of that.
Not familiar with that one.
Maybe okay. So Chameleon, pretty easy. But the game it's a campfire game. Everybody collectively picks an overall topic, then say it's like nature, and then somebody will pick a word called hiking or like a bluff or something like that. They'll go around and tell everybody in the circle except for one person, and then everybody in the circle has to guess who that person is.
Oh, that
So-
has that said the word or?
That doesn't know the word. right?
Oh, okay.
But the person who doesn't know the word has to guess the context for like what everybody else is saying.
a nice little uptick on telephone.
Yeah.
It's a
I
nice,
gotcha.
it's a good play on telephone. But Chameleon. So we were playing that game, and I look off to my left, and I see immediately that this guy, apparently drunk driver, comes in, stops his car across the street from here, right? And there's a car following him, and the passenger gets out of that car and immediately starts filming. And this guy is getting every word in the book. I mean, you stupid idiot, everything.
Dropping
Just
every bomb. I
aggressive-
got you.
Yeah.
aggressive verbal exchange, right? And the drunk driver comes around his backside, and the guy who's filming this pushes him, and then he tries to get the drunk driver tries to get back into his car,
Okay.
right? So they're wrestling at the front seat of this guy's car. Drunk driver's like trying to start his keys, fumbling all over the place, and this guy's pulling him out of his car.
You went over because you thought he had a gun or something, you know?
Well, I backed
You
up
know, you never
first.
know, like,
so I
right.
tell everybody at our party, I'm like, guys, like, get back because I don't know what this is about to happen. I mean, I've seen this 100 times on
YouTube.
I've seen this played out. Like,
I've seen this on World Star.
I've seen one gunshot drop, right?
Done,
I've seen
yeah.
that 100 times.
Yeah.
So
Easy.
You know, and they're fighting over the steering wheel. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah,
All
here,
of us have
pop,
seen that video.
done, yeah.
All of us have seen that video, and it's terrifying. I was like, I'm about to see somebody die.
You could,
Right
yeah.
in front of
You
me.
never know, yeah.
Because this is
And,
Wisconsin.
No, so he gets him out of his car. He pulls him back out by his foot, right? And then his girlfriend, who is the driver of the car, comes out and is like, "Hey, get out! Like, we're gonna leave this situation, whatever." She like pulls him, gets away.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So
whatever.
guy who is filming and I would love to see that video. Guy who's filming is like, when he pulls him out, he gets out of his car. So drunk driver's going back to the back end of his car. This couple takes off, right? Out of nowhere. This guy spawns out of nowhere. Biker comes flying down the street, throws his bike like 10 feet to the right, and then immediately tackles the drunk driver on the backside of his car. And they are wrestling over here in the front lawn. Right?
Right in front of you?
Not
like
in my
across
side.
the street.
This is the
across the
apartments
street.
across the
Yeah,
street.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
that makes sense.
So they're wrestling. He's like beating him up. He's yelling, "Citizens arrest! Somebody call the cops! Citizens arrest!" He's like yelling at the top of his lungs, and they're beating each other up in this front lawn over here. So I finally I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna run over there, and I go over there, and you don't really see it in the video, but he's like trying to stab me with his key. So like there's a drunk driver on the ground. He's got like one or two, one arm free, the other one behind his back, and the other guy has him on his back with like a knee down. Right?
Okay,
Kind of like a George Floyd hold. And he's like trying to stab me with the key, and I'm kind of just like dodging him. I'm like patting him down. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't have any more weapons or whatever, you know? And this guy is like, "Hey, call the cops. Make sure you guys get them here." You know, I'm like, "Yeah, they're on the way. Kayla called the cops. We're going to be good. Like, you know, we're just going to like hold him." And this guy is yelling every obscenity ever. He's like,
The drunk guy, right?
Drunk guy's
Yeah,
on the ground.
Oh, I can't breathe. I can't
He's like,
breathe.
yeah, I can't breathe. You guys better like get me up. I can't breathe, you know, whatever. And I'm like, guys, to the guy who was on top of him, I'm like, dude, we probably can't keep him down like this. But I have a lot of people who know CPI.
Yeah.
We can probably hold him, right? So I pat him down. I make sure he's weaponless.
CPI, what's CPI? I don't know.
It's like the level before you go to cop hold, right? Where you
okay.
just tackle people pretty much, because that's what cops do. But it's basically like the safe level of like a cop hold, right? You
Okay.
kind of
All
hold
right, all
their
right.
arm back, and you kind of like, you know,
I feel you.
stabilize them. And you know, I was like, yeah, we probably can't like be on his back just in case. I don't want you to catch assault charges. This guy's yelling "citizens arrest" in his butt and like kicking him and all this stuff. He's screaming.
Oh, I'm getting sticky.
That's good. That's good.
Got himself. Ha-ha.
Get sticky. But no, so I tell this guy, I'm like, "Hey, get off of his back. We'll hold him," right? So I tell him to kind of go into like a high level child control, which anybody who like doesn't know that, whatever, doesn't matter. You basically just hold his arm back though, so he doesn't have movement, movement, right? You control the elbows.
I was like, we could show him.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that now. Anyways, so
I'll hold the devil.
I tell the guy to get off of his back. He doesn't have any weapons on him at this point. He's only got his keys, and he's still kind
You're
of
not a
throwing
Catholic
them at
priest.
my
Don't
way.
touch me.
And I end up getting his keys out of his hand, right?
Okay.
And this drunk guy substitutes out with Tiffany, who's over here now at this point because she's around the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Tiffany's holding like the left side of him. I'm holding the right side. I give the keys to the guy who came out of nowhere on the bike, right? Guy in the nowhere on a bike. He throws the keys as far as he can. Just chucks them, gets them out of the way. And he picks up his bike and leaves.
Oh, dip.
Yeah. So it was me and Tiffany at this point. She subs out with Rebecca.
Yeah.
So like we had subs,
Well, 'cause
right? We were ready.
She's injured, so yeah.
Her knees been bothering her or something like that. But whatever. So it's me and Rebecca at this point, and then we had Kayla and Tiffany hold the legs. So we put them in like a supine hold.
Yeah.
Right, which is like about as safe
Which
as you
is
can
our
be.
like our max level hold that we can do.
Yeah, and then like firefighters show up first, right? Because
Why not? Yeah.
Why would the cops show up first? So firefighters show up first and they're like, hey, you guys are doing a great job. You love those CPI holds. They're like fist bumping us like in the hold. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like, what's going on right now?
It's like they know what you're doing.
He's
It's
like, guys,
appreciate it.
cops are going to be here in a couple minutes. Just keep them held, whatever. And, ambulance shows up next because why not, And hey, they're like, hey, can he breathe? And we're like, yeah, like, he's doing great. We're holding, he's doing great.
At that point in time, it's like, you guys are here. Have fun.
This has been like 3 minutes or 4 minutes at this point, and that's a long hold. Anybody who's ever done that, a long hold.
Yeah,
that's a lot of energy because he's still fighting you.
He's
trying
fighting,
to, yeah.
but he's not gonna move. Like he doesn't have any leverage. But it's a drunk guy on PCP, possibly meth, whatever. But yeah, he has no leverage in this scenario at all.
Yeah.
And finally, the cops show up, right? So the cops are like, hey, 3, 2, 1, right? They do a 3, 2, 1, let him go. So all of us, cops come in, we're like, 3, 2, 1, let him go. So all of us let him go.
Yep.
Well, what does he do? Immediately turns at me, puts his hands in the air and starts like trying to hit down. You know how like CJ does it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I grab his hands, twist him, pull him around, and push as hard as I could. Because I was like, I'm not having any of this anymore.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not catching assault charges here.
Dude, like, runs like 3 steps forward and falls face plant right onto the side of like the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then cops immediately are like, get down on the ground. Like, they like full, like just full tackle him.
They go right
like
to cop mode. Come on.
Right. So yeah, that was
that's wild,
His
man.
prior charges, if you would have known that, would you have done the same thing?
We would have let the first guy beat him up a little bit more. So, and I'll say that we came in at such an objective point, right? So like,
no, yeah, we didn't know any. You didn't know any context.
We didn't know anything.
Yes.
So apparently, there's 2 cars following him. They already called the cops.
He hit what, like 4 or 5 cars?
He hit 4 or 5 cars
shit.
that night. And we didn't have any context to this, so we were kind of coming in as like the morally objective people. Like, we were just like, this is what we're watching in front of us. This guy's like verbally assaulting him. He's obviously drunk and he shouldn't be driving, and that's kind of all we have for context.
That's fair.
The guy who was yelling citizens arrest or whatever, like he was just beating him up on the ground. Like that's not, you can't really do that. Like, you're going to catch assault charges, kind of like what you said. So we kind of got him up and out of that situation. He was obviously very upset. And, knowing what we now know, he does have soliciting a minor charges from like a month ago or 2 months ago or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, knowing what we now know, like, yeah, we probably let biker guy beat him up a little bit more. But, like, I can't say I
hindsight's
can't say
20/20.
that.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20.
I can't say that. At the time, it's just like you have to make sure he doesn't drive anymore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Make sure he's safe. Make sure everybody around you is good, and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, absolutely insane.
Wow.
Insane. And then there was a grandma who like tried to come up on the scene like right after we let go of him. So this was maybe 10, 15 seconds after, and she was like, he hit my son, like, like saying like the whole 9 with like he might have potentially hit her son with his car, the drunk driver. And we had to like set her aside, and even like I talked to her for a little while, and we got her water, we got her like as much as we could from just being out and about or whatever, and it was kind of like an insane situation. I could not believe it was real. Like you kind of we were drinking that night too, so obviously we probably weren't like I said, we weren't like the most moral bystanders, but. Like just
we weren't
in
the wrong. Like
no, we weren't. And this is something that like everybody who came up to us, like I said, the firefighters fist bumped us. The ambulance guys were like saying thank you. Like, yeah, he couldn't drive. Cops were like, "There's no way, you guys work at Cholita. There's no like, they
makes
like
sense
understood.
now. Yeah,
they
makes
like
sense.
understood.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And it was kind of just like in the real world, I guess, when some scenarios like that happen, it was so thankful. Like everybody was like thank you guys so much for stepping up. A lot of people would have let him go. A lot of people would have like,
Nah.
done this and that and the other. And they were like, thank you guys for like actually sticking out, being here for talking afterwards, debriefing. I had to debrief a couple different cops.
Like we do every
Right.
day.
And it was just like, it was very, very thankful. And I know like cops don't get the same things. I know that. I get that. I understand that. But like actually going into the real world with like a skill that we practice back at our job,
Yeah.
they were like, yeah, like that's crazy. So it was,
You have to bleep out the C word.
yeah. But
Bookmark this.
yeah. But it was good to see like the amount of thanks, the amount of like appreciation, and like also we did potentially stop something else crazy from happening, right? If that guy had gotten back in his car,
pretty sure-
if he had tried to actually like stab me with a key,
I'm pretty
like,
sure you got more appreciation from them than you got from our whole business.
anything we would have done at work.
Yeah.
And that's like something that I think I don't know, I'll probably tell upper management at work, and I'll be like, yeah, like guys, we're being too hard. Because everybody out there, I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody out there was like I said, fist us in the hold. They knew that we had it under control. They were like, yeah, just waiting for the cops or whatever. And it was like a surreal thing. It was like a very, very different scenario than what usually happens at a job or whatever. And it was also crazy too to like witness a guy who was that drunk, who he didn't even know like his own name. We tried to get a name out of him. I couldn't get anything out of him.
He was really
I'm like, dude, you got really lucky we're talking to you, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the guy before me, he was putting his knee like directly into your skull, like he was ready to beat you up, And like, I'm not saying he did a bad job either, but it's just he deterred him, and we just had to finish up the arrest after that. But he got really lucky with the people that he had around him, and it's just unfortunate to know it's past now. But again, in hindsight's 2020,
Right.
and absolutely insane experience. Like actually arresting somebody, actually like
Have
kind
their
of going.
car towed. Have
Yeah, we saw. So by the end of the night, we saw his car get towed. We saw every single thing
Evidence.
from that crime scene get picked up. We saw the hubcap come back to his car, and that's
get it.
insane.
They got video of
So,
everything, or like
yeah.
most of it. like,
Abby started recording when the biker spawned into existence. So, and the interaction before that was probably more scary than the biker guy showing up.
Oh yeah, especially when with the car pulling up behind him
with
when
the
you're-
camera already out.
When you're
like, right.
fighting over like your steering wheel, I mean, what's to say that the drunk driver's not just gonna
Reaching
pull
for
a
a
gun
gun.
out
or
from
worse
the
yet,
glove
a
box
knife.
and shoot him, or a knife?
yeah,
I was waiting
yeah.
for a knife. Thankfully, I had my pocket knife on me, and I know, like, that's a whole thing with like, being armed and like, not being.
Do you call that armed?
You weren't.
Like as
You
you
didn't have the knife
yourself?
deployed.
No, I never used it. I never
No,
had to,
yeah.
but
So
he
like,
was
would you
trying to-
call yourself armed with a pocket knife?
He was trying to stab me with the key though, pretty bad, and that's not all on video.
But your
and,
first thought wasn't, oh, let me grab my, like.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not
Your
at
first-
all.
You know
As
what
soon
I
as-
mean? Like,
as soon
right.
as we were
like,
able to
Because we have
separate-
stand your own ground laws here in Wisconsin,
Right.
Yeah.
and you can also participate on somebody else's behalf as safety.
Well, and-
so you
and
recognize that
as soon as
escalating
I
to a
g-
firearm wasn't as
As
unnecessary.
soon as I was able to pat him down, and this all happened behind the car on video. But as soon as I was able to pat him down, make sure he doesn't have any firearms, make sure he doesn't have any knives, and remove his key from him, because that was the only thing he was really using as a weapon at that
Because fixed
point.
blades would be far more scary than a folding knife.
Yeah, no, and keys are pretty sharp. Like I
Oh,
know
yeah, yeah.
people
Oh,
know
yeah.
that.
You
People know
get
that.
it
So
in
like,
between the ribs, you're dead.
I
Like,
was watching my knees. I was like, making sure he wasn't gonna stab me. But yeah, as soon as I was able to kind of get those separated from him and give them to the guy who
yeah.
tackled him into the front lawn, I knew that we were safe. And I was like, yeah, this guy is really just like incoherent, and we'll just have to wait for cops, right? And obviously he ended up probably getting wheeled out. He ended up getting wheeled out in the ambulance. Got a $7,000 ambulance ride. Got his stomach pumped probably. And then I think they ended up making the arrest by like midnight that night. So like, it all happened very quickly. I think that's like one scenario that like you know, me being Spider-Man, I can probably speak on this, but it happens very quickly. It happens like very fast. You know, because from the interaction of
Like the odds of them just like pulling up out front is like minimal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then
Like,
again, it's like, but also look where we're surrounded by. We have bars, we have all this
But
stuff.
like-
in
I
this
mean,
neighborhood.
8 blocks
But
from the
pull-
bar, though.
like-
Like, you know,
but like-
he
Is that the
barely-
closest bars?
So,
Eight
from what
blocks?
I heard,
pulled
it
up
was,
across the street from 8 people that are CPI trained.
yeah, the odds of this
Just dumb
happening
luck.
are
Just
very
pure
high.
dumb luck. Yeah.
So he apparently left the library, which is like a downtown
Yeah,
bar.
yeah. Tell mom I'm at the library.
Yeah, tell mom you're at the library, baby. Yeah, no. So apparently he hit a car there, drove all the way down like Vine Street and hit like 2 more parked cars, and then
Okay.
parked out here finally. So it was like he hit like 4 parked cars or 3 parked cars, and
Whatever it
almost
is. Yeah,
almost a
yeah.
couple people,
That's wild.
whatever.
That's
And then
wild.
by the time he got down here, like I said, 2 cars were already following him. The first one having a passenger that gets out. And I think as soon as I saw that, I'm like, that's terrifying.
Shit's about to go down.
And you know, you have to think too, this is from interaction from like this guy parking to biker guy tackling him in the front lawn. That's about 23 seconds, maybe 24 seconds, not even. So this all happens in under a minute. And then by the time I'm over there talking to him, frisking him down and making sure he doesn't have any weapons, that's about a minute. Like, you know, it's about 45, maybe 50 seconds. So I'm having Kayla call the cops like within like a minute. I'm having like, you know, making sure everybody's safe around the campfire.
BD.
We want to make sure that there's
Big
not.
DeFi energy right there, boys.
We want to make sure there's
Buy
not
the coin.
anybody getting shot or
Oh, yeah,
stabbed
yeah,
or
yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. And then by the time I get down there and I'm like, you know, putting him into a hole, it's probably about a minute and a half into this whole interaction. And you know, we hold him for 4 or 5 minutes, wait for the cops. And then, like I said, when we let go, when the cops told us to let go, he goes for me immediately. Okay, sure, whatever. But like I said, the cops are like, you guys handled that like excellent. And we, you know, we'll debrief a little bit to stick around, whatever. And then, we're talking to cops at 11 p.m. at night. You know what I mean? Like, and his car gets towed at 11:30. This whole interaction's behind us by midnight, right? So it's like absolutely insane moment. I don't think I'll ever forget that. That was honestly a really weird thing, man. And I know,
Like my story when we withheld a rugby player that makes me look small, but this guy's jacked. He just had muscles, but he was drunk. But we collectively, it took 4 of us to hold him back, call the cops to de-escalate the situation. So what you did
That
is
was
save
pretty
somebody's
much
life.
us. Yeah.
We saved
Oh,
somebody.
you
saved
saved
his life.
multiple lives there,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
So and the upside is we saved him from a DUI charge. The cop was able to.
No, I'm sure
we
this one
lucky.
got that one.
We got lucky that we had somebody that was older and more mature that was willing to talk him off the ledge. So we basically allowed him to stay at the house to let him to sleep, and so this way then he can chill out. But we basically walked him to the car, sleeping there. But we took his keys. So this, like, let's say a cop comes knocking on him, the keys are in the house. So this way then he can't be hard charged with
always separate
DUI.
the keys because that's all they're thinking about.
Because we ended up putting him in the passenger seat of his Mustang, like a 67, 68 Mustang. Gorgeous Mustang, by the way. But yeah, you know, but it's like it took us as a group effort to make sure that
There was
we
keys in the trunk.
Yeah. Well, we kept the owner of the house kept the keys. So
Well, and that at the end of the day too, it's like 4 people can hold down somebody, right? So like we had like 4, like
Yeah.
we had a lot of girls around the campfire, and like as long as you have good technique,
Yeah.
we were already in the arrest at that point. It was good to go. We were just waiting for the cops, right? So it's like, guys, just hold them down, make sure we don't get kicked.
Hearing
make sure
about
we don't
this the
get-
next day at work is wild. And I go, what?
Yeah.
So you worked that Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we were here, Pod Friday, and I wake up the next morning and go, you hear what happened last night? No. What happened?
You're like, yeah, we had a
Oh.
good pod.
Wait, did I miss something? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you missed a lot.
Absolutely
All right.
insane, man. Absolutely insane.
That's
And-
wild.
You know, like I don't really like feel any different about it. I feel like we just did our job. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like we did our
For no
part.
pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least for good.
Yeah,
fist
story out of
bumps
it.
and-
We got a podcast out of
yeah,
it.
a
Might be on
podcast
Blue
out of it.
Cam.
Yeah, maybe. And if that happens, we're getting Code Blue on here. You know.
Or we're
we'll
on
talk to
Code
him.
Blue.
Yeah, that might happen. That might happen. I don't know.
There we go.
Abby's got the 7-minute video. About 5 minutes of it takes place behind.
Don't worry, I'll separate from us and I'll be on Code Blue. No, I'm just joking. I don't want to be on Code Blue.
Yeah, you can tell my story. But like Abby was the filmer for 7 minutes of it. Like there's a pretty good.
I saw the
pretty
whole
good
video.
of it. Most of it happens.
Drop it on 4K.
The video doesn't do it justice because a lot of it does happen behind the car.
Don't care. It was wild.
But the biker spawning
You get the idea, yeah.
Yeah, the biker spawning out is 100% there. That's hilarious. Yeah, because when I go around,
There was no commentary though, which is what I liked. It's not like,
if
hey.
anything, we make the commentary for it, like when all this stuff goes public. Because
but it's not like, oh, world star, you know, like it's not just random dudes like, oh yeah, get him, you know, like there was no.
There was no world, dude, because the first guy would have been a world star guy. like I said, that first 25-30 second interaction of this entire ordeal, that would have been the one that went sour. And as soon as that one didn't happen, and then the biker spawns out of nowhere, I'm like, okay, I gotta go in. But the biker was the one that threw the initial tackle, and then I think from there it's just kind of getting him down on the ground and subdued. But yeah, all that stuff happened so fast. It was like,
other questions in the pumpkin.
They are, yeah.
Oh, look at that! Oh, that's cool. Yeah, get sticky.
A lot. I can't believe that was a crazy experience, guys.
That was wild.
If you ever I know you said you've made an arrest before, or at least detained somebody. Yeah, or at least stopped them from driving.
I've been in a couple.
Since this was already an interaction that was happening, we walked in so late to this. So there was no context. It was what happened in front of us.
So between the vehicle, the vehicle following them, the biker, and then you guys, what was the time frame between all this by the time you guys entered the altercation?
3 minutes, probably 2 minutes. Not
really?
Even. Yeah, not even.
That
not
was
even
that
2
quick.
Minutes. So yeah, the first guy had driven off. He's not even in Abby's video because she didn't even think to film it yet. So this was about.
They've been drinking.
But
yeah.
They've been drinking. Yeah, sure. But even that,
but
said,
still, it's
Abby
just not
like. But
it's not like
to think to film
automatically videoing. You know,
well, she's trained, so her natural ability is to assess the situation.
Jump in.
Told everybody to back up. I was like, guys, just wait,
jump in,
do
whatever. Yeah.
But
big DeFi energy, boys.
We're taught to never film it though.
Yeah.
What's that?
We're taught to never film it.
No,
you know, granted, it was
in this situation works a whole lot better. Yeah,
but you didn't even think to film it for the first minute.
Well, why would I? It's two people beefing out front.
Because as far as you know exactly what it is.
Right.
And then we didn't know anything. So it's we go into this. Yeah, like I said, probably by the time I get in a hold with all of our people by the campfire, we're probably about already 4 minutes into this whole thing. But
amazing how fast reality kicks in.
And
for real.
The guy who tackled him into the front lawn over there, we were probably in it within a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Ooh. So it's it all happens so quickly, and like I said, 15 seconds can go by just like that when you're in a scenario like this. But it definitely felt like it was crazy. I haven't even told my mom. You know what I mean? My mom's gonna be
what?
What? You did what now? You held him down?
Just send her the Code Blue clip. I don't think it's not that big a deal because look, for example, you go over to West Okoboji, it's 131 feet deep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it gets pretty deep. So it's you really don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's too open to the bottom, so you can't really fish it. There is structure, but because they're actually, my friend of mine sent me a TikTok video of them. The first structure wasn't until they get 90 feet deep, and they had some big largemouth bass down
there.
But
90 feet is so deep.
Yeah, but
you have to
But then when they were out there,
guys, I'm thinking from the get sticky ass point where I'm okay, I gotta let the line out,
Yeah.
Let it out.
Mm-hmm. But
it doesn't hit the bottom. Oh. What? More out?
But see, the thing is, when you're fishing,
you're doing it the hard way.
Well, yeah, you can do that too, and they're
Oh shit!
But as the weekend progressed, we hit 30-mile-an-hour wind, so it's I switched to a 1/4 ounce jig just to get deep quickly because we were my dad and I were on this. We could go less than 80 yards. And we were just catching fish. We would triple up, quadruple up sometimes. There's one time we quadrupled up, but we lost 2 of the fish because we were reeling into other fish.
I didn't see very many bluegills though.
They were really small. They were because
Okay.
if you look at my hand, so the way I do is I take the bluegill and I flip
Yeah.
it. So we're this way, the mouth's here,
Yep.
and my hands are like roughly 9 inches long. So if
Anything
the fat
bigger-
or the meat of the tail does not pass my index finger, throw it back.
Yep.
So a lot of times the meat would end right here, so I throw them back because it's not really worth it.
No.
But I tell you what, though, there's people that were from Wisconsin that drove all the way to Okoboji to go bluegill fishing. So if we go
bluegill.
yeah, just to go
Dude,
bluegill fishing.
bluegill
Dude, it was
fun.
hot. The bluegill fishing was
fun.
hot.
Okay, I'm gonna make a case real quickly here for all my bluegill lovers
I might
out
have
there,
to
my
put this
purge
pod
lovers
right
out
now,
there,
but-
guys. They're your panfish lovers out here. You can have fun just fishing bluegill. And
I'm not saying you can't.
I can guarantee I can
You
put
can get a
people on
good
fish.
fish fry.
I can
But
go
anything you just I'm gonna go walleye
Dude,
fish.
I came home with
that's
7
neat.
bags of fish.
7 bags.
10 out of 10 days I can outfish you here
Get sticky.
compared to there.
Oh,
Well, it's
okay.
just because
Maybe.
you know this area where I know that area. So if like the 3 of us went out there, we can
Phil,
go ice fishing and I'll put you on fish.
The thing is that he's talking about, you can throw like a hook out there with nothing on it, and you'll probably get a bite.
If you're in the right bluegill school,
If you're right
yes.
you're in the right spot.
We had some people
That's the
tell us where to
difference.
go hit some bluegill.
I do that every day.
But I've filleted hundreds of bluegill over my lifetime,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I have a
yeah.
specific criteria because like my dad would catch him. It's like he would grab him. It's like, all right, he handed it to me, and I'd measure him out. It's like, nope, too small, and I'll throw him away, away from where we're fishing at.
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're
Yeah,
coming
get 'em
back.
out, get 'em
Otherwise,
out.
they're coming back.
Yeah,
Because
because
they will hit again.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
they forget about that.
That's
Oh, yeah.
30-second fish.
Yeah.
yeah,
30
yeah.
seconds.
They're the Midwest piranha, man. They will eat.
Goldfish.
Yeah, dude, we were catching them on minnows, on crappie minnows.
Yep.
I caught a bluegill on a bluegill.
Oh, that's wild.
That's wild.
That's
So you're using
cannibalism.
cut bait or something?
No, like I was using a little bluegill that I've like netted,
Yeah.
casted it out, caught a bluegill.
Bigger bluegill. It does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like throwing out a small
say
sunfish
that-
and
Could you say
catching a
that
bass,
bluegill
you know?
was like Ed Gein? He was a monster.
I don't know, because Ed Gein did he ever
You know what I'm
eat
trying
them?
to do. You know what I'm trying to do.
Did Ed Gein ever eat them? You know, like I don't-
Btier Pod, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell down below. We got a pimp, we got the demon himself.
oh,
Don't do that. Get
Right there.
sticky.
it's right there. I tried to got him.